Buddhist.
All right.
Monastery, not monastery, but like peaceful gardens. Where I saw Helena for the first time. Bear road thing.
Oh, wow.
That was pretty cool.
Happy Sunday. Happy Sunday. There is water and tea in the back. There's the restroom to the right and then immediate left if you need anything. Turn that on. And let's just start with breathing together. Let's just take some deep breaths together. Yeah, if you want to put your phones on silent, that would be great. Take a moment to do that. And just let your eyelids relax or close. And just bring your awareness to your breath and notice that you are breathing. And exhale. Take a deep breath in. And exhale. Breathe in. And breathe out. Welcome. Come on in. And one more deep breath into your belly. Inhale. And exhale, settling in. Very good. All right. You can open your eyes for a moment and then I'll do the singing bowl. If you would like to play a drum or borrow a drum, let me know. Let us know. Raise your hand. Yeah, you can come up here if you want to be comfortable. Yeah, don't be shy. Don't be shy. Anybody need a drum? Drum or rattle? Drum or rattle? This is made of elk. This drum's name is Freebird. You can see it looks like it has birds flying on top of it. Yeah. Anyone else need a drum? No? Rattle? We're gonna go? Okay. All right. So I'm just gonna walk around and invite the energy of the singing bowl. So if you again want to just let your eyelids relax and then we'll stand and we'll open our service by calling in the ancestors and our guardians. And if everyone would like to stand, please, and face the wall to the east with the sunrise tapestry. grandmothers, guardians of the East, the place of new dreams, new ideas, beginnings, creation, allowing the air to fuel our soul, our breath, the winds that will carry your name to the ears of those you are to serve. If you are listening, welcome, grandmothers, guardians of the East. And turn to your right. Grandmothers, guardians of the South. A time when we dare to try something new, to be imperfect, to take a risk, to look at life with childlike wonderment and curiosity, to replace the fear and the paralysis. Fueling our internal flame, which is our divine spark, interconnecting us to all that is. A time to love, to laugh, to play, to create. Welcome, grandmothers, guardians of the South. Grandmothers, guardians of the West, reminding us to let go. Don't cling so tightly to what has served its time, what is causing suffering. Let it go. Let go of attachment. Create space. Practicing being grateful. Practicing allowing to be in the flow. Practicing going within and slowing down. Welcome, grandmothers, guardians of the West. And we turn again to the right. Grandmothers, guardians of the North. Teach us to not fear death. Teach us to not fear endings. Teach us to sit and to accept, to seek the wisdom, the discernment, the power that you have to share with us, our ancestors, our teachers. The winter is so crucial. Let us welcome her. Welcome, grandmothers, guardians of the North. Above, Father Sky, your true Father, our Father, providing everything you need, releasing your Earth Father from all of his responsibilities and expectations. Our Earth Mother, the mother to us all, your true mother, releasing your birth mother from all responsibilities and expectations. We all have the same mother and father. And the Creator within you, expressing through you, around you, interconnecting you to all, above, below, and all around. You are divine, you are sacred. Welcome. Aho. Just take a deep breath in and you can have a seat. Would you all like a drum or a rattle? Yeah. There's your beater. Everybody good? We're going to do some drumming and singing if you want to drum. You want to drum?
Come on.
I see it. And here's the thing. If you've never played a drum, this is a safe place to just play, right? And to not take yourself too seriously. You know? Give me just a moment. I'm going to have to do this. I didn't wear my moccasins today, and I can't handle this. I gotta take off my robe. going to drum together. And if you've never drummed before, I invite you to this is a safe place to practice. And just make your wrist loose. We're just going to bounce off the drum. And we'll be drumming together at 4 count. Just 1, 2, 3, 4. And then we'll start to sing. And again, it's not about how good you sing or if you can or can't sing. You can sing. Open your mouth and a song will come out. So this is a safe space to explore that, see how it feels. All right? The intention is not about how good you sound. This is not American Idol. We are healing and raising your vibration and raising the vibration of the collective. When we gather this way, we create collective effervescence. We create a ripple effect. Did you know that a butterfly's flap at a perfect moment can create a hurricane on the other side of the world? Right? So when we come together like this and drum and sing and hang out and love and just be, we're creating a ripple effect. This is how we create and co-create a peaceful anything. So if you're curious, you're going to experience the medicine of the drum. And we're just going to drum and sing together, but first the drum. Here we go. 4 count. 1, 2, 3, 4. Morning sun, When you practice drumming and singing together, or rattling and singing, you are practicing allowing the left brain and right brain to work together. You may find when you first start to sing, the drumming gets wonky, but if you stick with it, it'll get back into alignment, into harmony with practice. I have had people ask me, how long have you been drumming like that? Well, a long time. So now I say the drum plays me. Yeah. I am Reverend Angela Faith, and welcome to New Moon Shamanistic Sanctuary. If this is your first time, I'm a shamanic practitioner and mentor. And I like to say it's not my intention to tell you what to think, feel, or believe, but to inspire you to think and to feel and to believe in what? In you, and in your divinity, in your greatness, in something bigger than maybe you've believed in. I'm doing something, I told Brad I wasn't going to say it, but I'm going to. I don't have any notes today. I have no notes. And I was taught a long time ago to pee, pray, get out of the way, and allow. And notes I was shown was my safety net. I wanted to make sure I said the right thing or the thing, because I'll forget what I was going to say. But I've also practiced before in the past just speaking from the heart or allowing myself to just be a channel, to be an instrument to share, right? So I trust that whatever comes out, I'll be just as surprised as you are. But I do have some direction that we are going to be moving in. I was talking to Amy earlier. Amy has worked with me for years, and she's gone on and continued her studies in the spiritual practice of shamanism, because shamanism is something that is practiced around the globe, not just Native Americans, but yes, Native Americans and practitioners all over the world. And we were talking about, I'm doing a dissertation, so I'm doing a lot of reading, and I sent her a quote from a book, and it talks about the path of a shaman is not an easy one. And I laugh sometimes when people tell me, I want to do what you do. I didn't sign up for this in the ego mind. I was led this way. But what I invite people to do is implement certain practices that give you access to your map and compass. You don't want to follow mine, but you came here with your own. And I promise you that it doesn't make you anything wrong with you if you're not aware, because we are conditioned from babies not to be aware. But if you're here, you're likely a wiser soul, because look around, everyone is different ages and different places in life, right? But some of us have got this awareness that, wait a minute, there's something different. All of that is not true. And then we start seeking out maybe each other or ways to conform, because this can be isolating, right? This walk of shamanism, of being different. I want to be careful with my words around this subject, but I want to say this. I have studied shamanism and Native American spirituality most of my life, and I don't just get all of my training from books. I do want to stress that. But one thing that's really hard to swallow is defending certain organized religions when you study the indigenous practices. We are many generations removed from knowing how to walk and take care of this earth and ourselves. And we're suffering and we're struggling and we're seeking some direction, right? All cultures around the globe also practice drum medicine. And something I've learned in my studies is in early Christianity, drums were not allowed in church. And slaves were not allowed to bring drums, create drums, or play drums. When we drum, we get in that state of receiving that divine spark within us. And when we do that, we start moving from a different place. We're not as easy to control, manipulate, or all the things, right? So we're coming into a time in the world, it's no secret that things are changing drastically. They're changing. There's no going back to the way it was. We're getting different lenses. We're seeing things and from a different perspective. And what I'm seeing is most of the suffering is that resisting that change. No, I wanted to go back to the way it was. No. And so some of us are rising up. But how do we do this? How do we navigate these times that are challenging? And they were challenging for our ancestors, and they were challenging for their ancestors. I don't want to create a peaceful world for my children. I want to teach my children how to be peaceful in the world. Like, I'm not trying to change the world. It starts with each person. Be that safe place. Don't look for it. Be it. Be that safe space for someone. How do we navigate this? Well, we support each other. We turn off the news. Turn it off. Not even a little bit. Not even a little bit. Like, I tell people that's like saying I can put a little bit of dirt in some water and I can still drink it. It'll be clean. A little bit of dirt is going to muddy the water. Wouldn't be good to drink it. So be mindful of what you're putting in your, I think you just shared something about this, if I recall, Word Master. Yes. Be mindful of what you're putting in your eyes. Like, what are you looking at? What are you listening to? It matters. And I know a lot of us grew up with the news on in the morning and the news on in the evening and reading the newspaper, right? Gotta be in the know. Gotta be in the know. And I'm telling you, that's not the know. That's not where we can wisely expend our energy. So how do we navigate this world without feeling like we landed here by mistake? Well, I love acronyms, and my guides give me acronyms a lot because I love them. So I'm going to give you, and you have heard this, your CAPE. Mm-hmm. Yeah. How do we be earth walkers in a world that seems so asleep? How do we maintain our own spiritual, physical, mental well-being in all the chaos and noise and distractions? Well, I can tell you it takes intention. It takes being deliberate. Discipline is different than force. Discipline is accountability. It's accountability. It's loving myself enough to show up in a certain way. Force is saying I have to do it or I suck. That's not very inspiring. But if I think if I do this or when I do this, I can do this. I cannot do it too, but I can. And then I can be that butterfly creating a big effect. So courage. The acronym is CAPE. Courage. It takes courage to be different. It takes courage to come here on a Sunday morning. It takes courage to defy the norm. And I want you to think about this because I get to think about it a lot in the things I'm reading right now. Our ancestors, no matter if you're Native American or not, likely your ancestors were threatened if they did anything different than the norm. They were threatened not just, I'm going to beat you up, but I will kill you and your family. I will burn down your house and destroy you if you practice anything other than what I'm telling you to. So, of course, it takes courage to say, I'm going to do something different. I've had people tell me, my family doesn't know I come here because I'm just not ready yet. It takes courage. And it doesn't mean you have to have it all the time because, see, we get lots of practice. Lots of practice. And it builds. We get momentum going, right? It takes courage to get up some mornings, to participate, to be human, to love, to laugh. So I celebrate you all for being courageous, just for being here and being human, right? Looks different for everybody. Be mindful of that. It looks different for everybody. Everybody is walking through their own journey. Then there's awareness. Awareness of what? Well, awareness that you are divine. You don't have to get to a destination. You don't have to reach a carrot. You don't have to perform. You don't need my approval. You don't need to be validated. You are divine. You have an innate awareness of this that you have forgotten, maybe. I don't know. Maybe you're remembering. That's the awakening. And we can see people out in the world that have completely forgotten. It's not anyone's fault. But if I can activate a spark of remembrance in you, or the drum can, or the singing can, or the vibe, or somebody you meet here, or maybe the food, right? You might leave here feeling like, oh, I feel divine. I feel something. I call shamanism experiential spirituality. I don't need to tell you what to think, feel, or believe. I feel if I create an environment, you will feel it. And it's going to feel different for every one of you because you're in different spaces on the wheel of life. So awareness that all of that is an illusion. Awareness that you have a higher power. Don't need to understand it. Awareness that there are invisible realms. Expanding your awareness. And we're all in different places of that awareness. So having compassion for yourself. Be willing to learn. Be willing to expand. And see if there's anything else. Awareness does not come from books. Awareness does not come from the news. Awareness does not come from other people. Awareness comes from inside you. And the way to access it is meditation. If you are interested, I've written a thesis on the subject of meditation that I'm happy to share with anybody that will be interested in it. It's a big subject to my heart, to my life, to my way of being. It is the way to get into that alignment, to hear that inner voice. But let me tell you, it's real uncomfortable at first. But that's where you're going to find that awareness, not from me, not from, I can maybe affirm or share some insight, but your awareness is going to come in that quiet that you get to practice. First, you got to sit with all the noise in your head, though. And we are conditioned to think that there's something wrong with that. I can't sit still. My brain goes too fast. So what? Let it. I can't sit still. I start thinking bad thoughts. Think them. Dare to go there. Be with yourself. That's the only way to get to the other side of that, right? So awareness that all of that, everything you've been taught, you're remembering something different. Does this make sense? The P, this is the one that gets us all by the short hairs. Patience. We want to get there. I hear it all the time. I want to get there. I want to get where you are. I want to get there. I don't want to go back there. Okay, we don't go forward and backward. We are going around, first of all, and things are going to cycle back around. It's the stories that we can, oh, I don't want to do that because last time I did it, this happened. Well, what about if you do it again and approach it with a different attitude or reaction or, I don't know, all kinds of potential there. Patience with yourself. Patience with life. Patience with lifetimes. Patience. Oh, and right, we get so many opportunities to practice it. Why does this keep happening to me? Because you're in school. You're in training. If it keeps happening, that's your what do they call it in college? What you're majoring in, right? That's your major. Maybe it's been forgiveness. Maybe it's been self-love. Whatever keeps coming up for you, that's what you came here to major in, right? Acceptance. Maybe it's a whole bunch. I think I've got like a whole I'm losing words. I can't think of words for school.
Minors.
Yeah, the minors and when you get it at the beginning of the school year, here's your schedule. Jeopardy here. Sounds like.
Syllabus. It's your syllabus.
There you go. Thank you. English is hard. Right? Yeah. English is hard, isn't it? Yes. So, patience with yourself and be mindful that when I'm spinning out of control, I can think, whoa, Angela, are you not practicing patience? And that's not to get on myself, but that's to empower myself. Oh. Because I'm telling you, I want to get there too. The first day we had a gathering here, I was already, we got to find a bigger space. We need to get going. And my next day, it's slow down. Be patient. Let this unfold organically. Let it happen. Don't get in there and try to mix it. You just keep doing what you're doing. Because I didn't just think, I think in December, I think I'll start the sanctuary year. This has been a long time preparing. I didn't even know I was being prepared for it. So I need to remind myself when I'm starting feeling out of alignment, because here's what we can do. I can start blaming it on my husband, or I can blame it on my kids, or I can blame it on the world affairs, or I can blame it on the news, that this is why I'm feeling like crap. No, it's likely because I'm not practicing patience with myself and life. And I'm looking for an outside scapegoat. That's fine, but I am powerless out there. I am powerless over you. I'm powerless over all of that. My empowerment is this environment in here. So practicing patience, I get lots of opportunities to practice patience, mostly with myself. And the E is endurance. Don't give up. Don't give up. We're not supposed to be anywhere other than right here, right now. You are not supposed to be any better, any worse. We are all in alignment or out of alignment. But we are all beautiful, divine creatures that are meant to be here. You decided to come here, and you'll likely decide to come here again. And when you start realizing that what the universal laws, and my favorite is cause and effect. And it's not if I'm bad, I'm going to get punished. But it is everything I speak creates my reality. Everything I think creates a vibration. I used to hear people say, well, as long as I think it and don't do it, it's good. No, don't shift those thoughts. So let me slip back up for a moment here. Sometimes I work with people and I do teach that when you criticize yourself or anything, you're criticizing all of creation. And then I'll have students that get really overly worried about being critical. So then they start criticizing themselves for being critical. No, you're human. You're going to be critical. But it's practicing pivoting from that. I feel it in my body, right? You feel it in your body when you're being critical. If I say something that's unpleasant about someone, I feel it in my body. And then I nullify it. I come back with, bless their soul. Or my favorite, I wish for them all that I wish for me. I wish for you all that I wish for me. Not because I'm trying to be a better person, because I want to stay in alignment. And I know that everything I think and speak is creating karma, frequencies, and it's creating a hurricane or a sunny day. Right? Sometimes we say every time I run into her, she's defensive. Well, if you're thinking that, she's feeling that. Right? So I digressed, thank you, coming back to endurance. Keep practicing with patience. Don't give up. There are days where I think, what's the point? Well, Angela, there is one. Even if you're not feeling it in this moment, you've learned to trust that there is one. And it's not to be a perfect anything. It's to be me. And your purpose is to be you. And your purpose is to be you. And you. So to walk the earth walk, the shamanic path, the less traveled, but it has been traveled. It has been traveled by our ancestors. They can guide us. And again, how do we access that? Meditation. Meditation, right? And I can get there really quick, and I'm happy to support people in that, but I love to teach people how to get there themselves, right? I want you to know how to access your guardians, your spirit team. They're there. Always. Always. In just a moment. I've just read a book called Black Elk, and it's not an easy read. Black Elk speaks in Lakota, and it's been translated in English, but some things don't translate the way he thinks. He thinks in Lakota even though he can speak English. And he talks about his grandfather telling him he was going to help him make a chinumba, a pipe. And for the Lakota, the pipe ceremony is very sacred. And he's little boy, and he's like, Grandpa, I want to make my chinumba. His grandpa says, okay. Then time goes by. He's like, Grandpa forgot. And then about a year goes by, and Grandpa says, all right, let's go out in the woods and look for some saplings for your chinumba. So, yes, Grandpa didn't forget. So they go, and he finds this perfect circle of small saplings, and he goes and he tells his grandpa, he's like, I found the perfect sapling. And Grandpa goes and looks at it. He said, did you meditate? Did you talk to the sapling? Yes, Grandpa. And Grandpa says, okay, let's go. And they go back home, and he's like, thought we were going to cut the sapling today. So another year goes by. But he doesn't say another year. He says another winter, another spring comes. And they go back, and now the sapling is ready. So it takes 4 years before the chinumpa is finished. Right? What do you think he learned? Patience. Endurance. He didn't give up. He could have given up. Oh, it's not happening fast enough. I've been taught don't quit 5 minutes before the miracle. Learn to feel your way. But if you're following other people, you have no idea where to start, where to end, when to begin, any of the things. So your cape, courage, awareness, patience, endurance. Be aware that nature is the classroom and everything in it is your teacher. Be aware that you belong. You belong in all of this. I'm feeling that I'm drawing to a close with this. Thank you. Okay. Very good. Let's shift the energy a little bit. You know one thing you can do to shift energy if you're feeling uncomfortable? I learned this at a retreat with elders. It was called Wisdom of the Elders. Turn around. Different Just turn around. If your life was a movie, would you like your character? And the symbology of doorways, this is coming from somewhere else, but we're going to go with that for a minute. When you walk through a door, be mindful how you walk through it. We walk through the door to the kitchen. What do you think? What am I going to eat? You walk through the door of your living room, you may think, what am I going to watch? Or what am I going to read? What am I going to do? Bedroom, what am I going to put on for bed? I'm going to go to bed. With intention, every time you walk through a doorway, you can intentionally shift that energy. Turn around. Don't bring all of that in with you. Any announcements?
I did bring candles.
Yes.
I have beeswax candles and coconut candles, and they're made by me with love.
Excellent. Thank you, Amber. So if you want to buy a candle and support Amber, hook up with her or get with her after the ceremony. We will have soup and sourdough after the service. You're welcome to partake in that. Amy will be offering Reiki, donation-based Reiki at the back of the room also, so you can get with her if you'd like to experience that. Do you have anything coming up?
I have a workshop on March 23rd, Saturday, March 23rd from 2 to 4. It's called Meet Your Spirit Guides. So we're walking through people how to meet their spirit guides, how to have conversations with themselves, and there'll be guided meditation and some definitely tips on what I did to connect, and I think it'll be fun.
Excellent. Thank you. Thank you. There are cards on the table in the back also when you came in of different services that different members of this community offer. I know Dre offers meals.
Yes, plant-based
Yes.
meal prep. Yes.
So if you are
Our
interested.
menu just came out yesterday for this week.
Excellent. Yeah. So get with Dre if you are interested in plant-based meal prep. Amazing.
Thank you.
She has turned me on to beets, y'all.
Oh, Beats by Dre.
Beets by Dre. There you go. Yeah. Oh, best beets ever. So, I do want to share, I have some cards back there. I have a program called 21 Day Meditation Foundation. It's 22 videos, and I teach you step by step the practice, the ritual that I practice myself every day that I created over the years, bringing different components in to build a solid meditation ritual. And yeah, anyone else have any announcements? Y'all got any birthdays, anything you want to celebrate, anything you want to share?
Oh,
Yes.
my 6th grade daughter yesterday was at the state robotics championship, and they almost made it to finals. They were 2 spots away.
That is so cool. Very good. Smart.
Very smart.
Yeah.
Very smart.
Yes. Yeah. Very cool. Yeah, we're going to need that balance, you know, with technology. Those that are going to, it's just like Disney movies, those that use it for good and those that use it for evil. And, like, you know, we're going to have that balance, right? Yeah. Any other celebrations, anything?
I'll read a little bit of what I wrote for everybody today.
Please, yes.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Yes.
As we make it further in the journey back to unification, we understand that our eyes are the lens of the universe, seeing, reflecting, therefore knowing its own majesty once again. We find each other in these times of reunification as fragments of a much larger consciousness begin to piece themselves back together and heal the wounds cut by separation. Our ancestors long ago spoke of such times the great flame would ignite, signaling through the smoke the return to innocence, the return to the heart. We are here now. For the medicine of this organ brings when nurtured, for the medicine this organ brings when nurtured and open to its highest potential, with the intelligence written in the silence in between the words. Like a magnet, it will draw the will of the divine forward, for unconditional love is the forward momentum that cannot be rejected when so free together. Go forth and use this instrument. Go forth and use the instrument directed and selected to be the center in your being, to bring balance to the inner and outer worlds, bridging the gap over the waters of the two. This is your most powerful ally. This is your conduit to God. As the manifestation of God, we are divine presence in this and every moment. We have only chosen to forget this truth. In the cycles of remembrance, we come into each other's lives as gentle but firm reminders that we were never lost, and that we were never lost, and that we would once again discover our way back to where it all began. The blessings ours together, the love shared as one unit, and in this we are never alone. Let the parts of you that you hold back from the present moment of the peace you so desire be laid to rest, so that you may reflect as the observer of this past life and reap the blessings of new life born.
Nice. Thank you. You are just such a beautiful word master. I love how
It's so nice having a place to express it. Thank you for having this place for us.
My pleasure. I'm honored to hear it. Honored. I have so many visions for the sanctuary as we grow, having, you know, maybe, what do they call them, poetic poem slams or something, like people just go and read their things. And I want to have an art like people to display their art. right? And oh, so many things. So many things. Y'all hold that vision. We just hold it. I don't need to know how it's going to happen. It's none of my business. Yeah. Thank you.
It's all happening.
It is happening. It's happening. We're doing it. We are having so much courage. Yeah. All right. Anything else, everyone good? We're going to do a little meditation or a guided visualization. I'm going to take you on a little journey. Get comfortable as you can. And I'm going to just stress, as always, lean into your experience without expectation. I invite you to be curious right now. This isn't supposed to be anything. Just allow it to be what it is. Allow whatever feelings or thoughts, sensations, memories, just allow. And just take a deep breath in and exhale. Breathe in and breathe out. And just allow your breath to find its natural rhythm, but continuing to follow the in-breath and the out-breath. And as you breathe in, just know that you are breathing in life force. And as you breathe out, just set the intention of releasing love. Using your beautiful imagination, I want you to imagine or sense or feel that you are standing high atop a mountain. The air feels different here, lighter. You look down and your feet are bare, and just take notice of what the ground looks like under your feet. Let it be anything that comes to your beautiful imagination. The sun is rising and it feels warm on your skin. And the air is cool, but it's not uncomfortable. It's got a crispness to it that just makes you feel alive. You bring your awareness to the bottom of your feet, and you can sense that you have roots coming through the bottom of your bare feet, connecting to your earth mother. You can feel the electromagnetic currents of the earth. You get an image of roots extending from your feet through the surface of the ground, through the rock, all the way to the core. Your roots wrap around the core of the earth, which is a crystal. Just allow it to form in your mind. Make it up if you need to. As your roots wrap around this crystal in the center, in the core of the earth, it pulls up this electrical energy up through your roots, sparkling, sparking, up, up, through the bottom of your feet. Filling you with life force energy, a current. You look up to the sky and you see a bright star in the daylight. It's not a sun, it's not a moon. And a beam light comes from this star down to the crown of your head and starts filling you with a divine light energy. As your body fills with this divine light energy from above and the earth energy from below, the energies fill you, combining, healing, restoring, igniting you. You begin to walk towards the rising sun to the east. You notice to your left a cave entrance in the side of this mountain, and you feel curious. You feel invited to enter. You walk inside this cave, and there's a torch that's lit waiting for you. You take the torch in your hand, and you notice on the cave walls there are drawings, there are pictures and symbols, and these are from your ancestors. You feel in your soul that you have found a place that your ancestors inhabited. With your torch, you start looking at the symbols, the drawings on the wall, and you have a knowing of their meaning. You don't know how you know, you just do. You feel another presence in the cave, and you're not afraid. This presence feels loving, kind, in alignment with your own energy. You know that this is a spirit that walks with you. And just like on a cloudy day when you cannot see the sun, yet you know it's there, that is this guardian. You do not need to see them to feel their presence. You do not have to illuminate the symbols, the teachings to know that they are there. You will take them with you now. You spread your gratitude. You say thank you for the experience, to the rocks, the cave, the mountain, the sky, the earth, all of it. Thank you. You prepare to return, leaving the cave, taking the experience with you, knowing that you will walk with courage, awareness, patience, and endurance. Take a deep breath in and exhale. You can start moving your fingers and toes and opening your eyes when you feel ready to come back into the room. You just take your time. And if you have a journal or don't, I encourage you later to maybe write if you got any kind of feeling or symbols or anything, just write it down, right? And whatever you experienced was perfect. Maybe you didn't see anything, and that's okay too. What did you feel? What did you sense? Maybe you fell asleep, and that's good too. That just tells me your soul is like, oh, I want to rest. And what a delicious place to do so, right? I can't stress enough, I tell this all the time in sessions, if you fall asleep, it still works, right? You're still subconscious and your conscious are working together. We are going to do some drumming and singing now. Brad's going to pass a basket. We are donation based. If you would like to donate, we appreciate it, but it's not an obligation. There's also a QR code back there if you prefer to use PayPal or Venmo. There's that option as well. And we're going to do some drumming and singing and raise our vibration before we go eat. Yeah. All right. We're going to do thank you for this. Okay. No, we're going to do the way knows the way. Then we'll do thank you for this day. You can drum along. We're just doing a 4 count again. You can count to 4. You can sing anything. You don't have to know the way. Speed up on the way knows the way. There we go. You don't have to plan the way. Trust the way. Feel the way. The way knows. The way knows. The way knows the way. You don't have to know the way knows the way. You don't have to plan the way, trust the way, feel your way, the way knows, the way knows, the way knows the way. You don't have to know the way knows the way. You don't have to plan the way, trust the way, feel the way, the way knows, the way knows, the way knows the way. You don't have to know the way knows the way. You don't have to plan the way, trust the way, feel the way knows, the way knows, the way knows the way. One more. You don't have to know the way knows the way. You don't for this day, Spirit. Thank you for this day. This healing, this healing, this healing day. This healing, this healing, this healing day. Thank you for this day, Spirit. Thank you for this day. Thank you for this day, Spirit. Thank you for this day. This beautiful, this beautiful, this beautiful day. This beautiful, this beautiful, this beautiful day. Thank you for my friends, Spirit. Thank you for my friends. Thank you for my friends, Spirit. Thank you for my friends. My wonderful, my wonderful, my wonderful friends. My wonderful, my wonderful, my wonderful friends. Thank you for this day, Spirit. Thank you for this day. Thank you for this day, Spirit. Thank you for this day. This healing, this healing, this healing day. This healing, this healing, this healing day. Thank you for this day, Spirit. Thank you for this day. Thank you for this day, Spirit. Thank you for this day. This beautiful, this beautiful, this beautiful day. This beautiful, this beautiful, this beautiful day. Thank you for my friends, Spirit. Thank you for my friends. Thank you for my friends, Spirit. Thank you for my friends. My wonderful, my wonderful, my wonderful friends. My wonderful, my wonderful, my wonderful friends. I want to say thank you. Thank you. Thank you. So grateful. So grateful. I'm so grateful. So grateful. I'm so grateful. So grateful. I'm so grateful. So grateful. So grateful. So grateful. I'm so grateful. So grateful. I'm so grateful. So grateful. I'm so grateful. So oh, and just give your drums some love. Thank you, drums. You can hold it over your heart. Give it a couple of beats. Hold the back sides of your heart. Oh, good stuff. Thank you, thank you. All right. As we prepare to end this part of the service, the ceremonial service, I'm going to read a postcard from Spirit for everyone. And then we will close, and we have food, and you are welcome to eat. And then we will have a talking circle. You are welcome to stay, and we can talk in a circle at the end. Okay. Pick this one. Dearest you, miracles never run out. Look back over your life and you will see so many moments of synchronicity when all the right people, the right place, the right opportunities, and the right time just showed up without any of your help. Think back to how you felt just before a miracle happened. You felt you were giving up, but it was more like a gentle surrender to whatever was about to happen. We want you to know that miracles are being concocted for you and you will never ever run out of them. You just don't get to choose how they come, who will deliver them, when they will show up, and what they will do for you. All of that is our department. Spirit knows what is best for you and what wants to be expressed through you. You are incredible and amazing and a magnet for miracles. That would be a good mantra for you today. We're on it. Relax. If you only knew how much you were loved. Sigh. So there you go. There is your postcard from Spirit, and we will just take a moment and let your eyelids relax and express some gratitude and love for yourself and for your neighbor and for the world and for the planet and all beyond, all that is. We say thank you to our grandmothers, guardians of the East. Thank you, grandmothers, guardians of the South. Thank you, grandmothers, guardians of the West. And thank you, grandmothers, guardians of the North. Above Father Sky, below Mother Earth, the Creator within, we thank you. Thank you. Yes, I'm going to bless the food really before we break to eat. So again, coming back. With very grateful, grateful hearts, we bless this food. We receive it for the nourishment, the healing, the restoration of our bodies, receiving it in its highest energy form and honoring its journey to this table. Oh, thank you. Let there be light. Yeah. So the soup is a vegetarian chili. And really good. It does have quinoa in it. I don't know if that's considered a grain or not. If it is grain.
It is, but not
It's a
gluten.
seed. Is it a seed?
It's a
Okay.
seed, it's not gluten, there's no gluten.
Good to know. Good to know. I know. And you can just put your drums back on the table up here if you borrow this drum. That would be wonderful. Thank you, angels, for keeping the battery up charged. That was